It's Ian from RTO. It's a Saturday afternoon. It's Richard and this week's guest, Mike. Good afternoon, chaps.
Good afternoon.
So, it's obvious this is a T-Rex because this week is the anniversary of Mark's passing. It was on the 16th. I remember it. I remember coming out of school and it was on Newsround.
I just remember it. Very shortly after Elvis Presley's.
Yeah. So this is why we'd sort of waited a week to do it, because we thought it'd be appropriate to do this Saturday. So we're going to go from 1972 to 1977 of all T-Rex's.
Oh, are we not doing 1970 with Red, White Swan?
I mean,
that was my. Yeah,
that was sorry, I can't even edit it this bit. There we go. It is. Yes, it's now from 1970 to 1977.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm going to bring up the ranking thing. So we've got S, Super, A, B, C, D, E, F. So basically the top tier, okay, brilliance, okays, nares, etc. So keeping it very simple today.
Mm-hmm.
So Richard can kick us off, and it's for Ride a White Swan.
Okay, so I'm going to go S. So it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from them.
Yeah.
Ride a White Swan. It's one of my two favorite T-Rex songs, and I think it's absolutely magnificent. It's a definite S for me. It's an absolutely beautiful little guitar lick. It's very gentle. It still has bits of Tyrannosaurus Rex in it with that sort of Tolkien feel. You know, people of the Beltane, where your hair long, baby can't go wrong. But one thing about it is that you never really notice there's no drums in that song at all. There's no drum kit at all. I think it's brilliant. It's a S or superb for me.
Yeah, I'm not going to disagree with you, Richard. How could I? It's absolutely brilliant. I love this too. And I think this is probably the most psychedelic of the T-Rex singles.
Yeah, it would be.
And, you know, I love it for that. And I love it for all sorts of reasons. So, yeah, it's got to be up there. It's S, it's superb, yeah.
What can you say? How can a great song have no drums but be an absolute classic?
Yeah. I have to say it got to number 2 in the charts. And in fact, it was a very slow climber. And it was kept off the number 1 position by Clive Dunn's Grandad.
It was, yes.
Now, there's 2 more that were kept off number 1 by novelty songs, and I'll mention them when we come to them. But disgrace, but yeah, absolutely brilliant. So
it is a brilliant. I mean, Mark's simple but effective guitar work in it is so catchy. So it's an S for me as well.
Yeah,
good stuff.
So there we go. So our next one, we're going to 1971. His first number 1, Hot Love.
Yeah, well, this is the other one of my favorite 2 T-Rex songs. I do love it. Yes, I know it's highly influenced by the Beatles' Hey Jude, because when you get the na-na-nas with the Hey Jude, you get the la-la-las with Hot Love, but it's just so infectious. This was regarded as the start of glam rock because he was to perform it on Top of the Pops, and one of the makeup girls, I think her name was Conchita, I'm not sure, put a little glitter teardrop under his eye, and you can see it on YouTube. The glitter teardrop is there, and apparently that started off glam rock, and you know, all the kids were wearing glitter. I remember buying glitter out of the shop at school whenever I was at school, and we used it quite a bit. But yeah, I love the song. It does go on an awful long time, but I don't think it outstays its welcome. And in America, they what they did, they chopped it up a bit. So they put some of the la-las in the middle and then went back to a verse again, and then a couple of la-las at the end, and reduced it from about 4 minutes 50 to 3 minutes 20, and it just doesn't work. But for me, this is another superb S tier.
Yeah, yeah. This is going to get boring, isn't it? Yes, it's an S. It's a superb record.
Yeah.
And again, Hot Love is one of those songs. But it's almost sort of easy listening, isn't it?
No, it's gentle. It's a gentle sound. It's a bit like Ride Away Swan. It is a gentle sound. And I honestly think it's after the fourth single that they became a sort of crunchy sound. You don't really have that crunchy sound with those first four singles. Well, maybe the fourth one. But,
it just flows, doesn't it? The whole thing just flows over you, and it's just a lovely, lovely song. Oh. And no, it doesn't outstay its welcome. It's just the right length. So yeah, it's an S.
Well, up until I went to see T-Rex at SC, I loved the song, but that la la at the end was so annoying. But when you actually see T-Rex as you see it do it, and you're singing it, and you just go, yeah, this is good. This is good. This is what it's all about. And you think, in the day, Mark would have done the same. So, yeah, I have changed my tune on it, and it's definitely, again, it's going to get a bit boring now because I guess where that's going.
Yeah.
Stuff, I'm happy.
It's got to go up there. Okay, another number one in 1971. Get It On. Or as they call it in America, was it Bang-A-Gong?
I know. Well,
yeah,
that doesn't sound right.
Why change the title?
No. Well, with this one, I'm actually going to put this in the A tier rather than the S tier, and I think over familiarity has played a part in this. I think it's a really good track with a very simple guitar lick. The bass is prominent in this. It's very simple chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus, end. But, it is probably one of his most famous songs. I think that and 20th Century Boy are actually his two most famous songs outside of the fan base. I really do like it. I actually prefer, and I think Iain might agree with me, I prefer the B-side, which is There Is a Time, Raw Ramp, and Electric Boogie. It's a 3-track melted together, which I think is brilliant. But yeah, Get It On is an excellent song, but it's just not up there in the S tier for me. And it too is actually quite long, so it's an A for me.
Yeah. I was wavering on this. Where I wrote them all down and sort of decided where I was going to rank them. And this one is wavering somewhere between S and A.
Yeah.
You're quite right. It's not as good as the first two singles, and it's brilliant anyway.
Yes.
But I suppose it is over familiarity, isn't it? Sometimes you just think, oh no, not that again, and it's so popular. So yeah, I would be happy for it to be A.
Yeah, I'm. But this is we're all agreeing here. But yeah, I mean, if you get a glam rock compilation, it's either going to be 20th Century Boy or Get It On. It is a great song, but again, it's one of the only T-Rex songs. If I never hear it again, I won't be disappointed. But I do love it.
Yeah, that's all right.
So yeah, but I think it deserves to be A because we get as Mike said, oh god, that again. Okay, number 4 for us is Cheap Stuff from 1971, number 2 in the charts.
This was kept off the top by Benny Hill's Ernie, the Fastest Milkman in the West.
I love it
because I love the song. 10-ton Ted from Teddington.
He drives the Baker's van, yeah.
The thing about this one is, I was going to put this in S because I think it's brilliant. It's got a really, really good rhythm. It's really nice little guitar parts, and it's just fantastic. However, I am knocking it down to A for one reason only. and it's a direct steal from Howlin' Wolf's "You'll Be Mine." It's the same tune, and even the first 4 words of Howlin' Wolf's song is "You're so sweet, you're so fine." So even Nick did, and but he turned it into a fantastic track. But he didn't credit Howlin' Wolf or whoever wrote it for Howlin' Wolf. I'm assuming it was Howlin' Wolf. And that's why I'm knocking it down. I'm being critical now. I'm just, because I put nearly everything in S. So I'm putting it down to A. I absolutely love it. I prefer it to Get It On. So I do. I think it's a better track. And so it's a top tier A for me. It's not an S.
Yeah. I had no idea about the little bit of plagiarism in there, though.
Oh, play it Howlin' Wolf
on
YouTube and you'll go, oh, not
yeah. That's what I'm planning to do. As soon as we've done this, I'll have a listen, and I think, yeah, that's look good. But yeah, Jeepster is probably the most covered of T-Rex's songs. I think. I mean, punks seem to love it.
Yes, Altered Images did it as well,
and Fish.
Yeah,
I think the Polecats did it.
Yeah, and Fish has.
Has he? Yeah.
Yeah. And it's been covered so often for a reason, because it's bloody brilliant. And so I'll have to disagree with you, Richard. I think this deserves to be in the S category.
Yeah, well, I'm happy that I'm hoping Iain says the same and puts it up there, because I know in my heart it's an S. I'm just being critical.
Well, if I just say it's my favourite T-Rex song of all time.
That's good.
Well, there you go.
And even Fish did a great version of it.
Yep.
He kept it true to its origin, and it's going in S. Because it is brilliant. It's just so catchy. Even though I do know, we'll put it there and we'll sort it out if it's going to be the number one later. Even though I know it catchy, Howlin' Wolf, it didn't bother me because it's just a brilliant song. Okay, New Year, 1972, a number one again, and it's Telegram Sam.
And a new record label, this time at EMI. And he's got his own custom design, one of the finest labels you could ever get. I love it. And I think a new sound. A lot of people say, "Oh, it sounds the same as Electric Warrior," but I think that from 72 onward, well, from 72, 73, it's a crunchier sound. And I think Telegram Sam is a similar type sound or song to Get It On, but with a more sort of crunchier rhythm to it. I like it. I like it an awful lot. I actually prefer the B-side again, a track called Cadillac. So Telegram Sam for me, I remember my cousin who lived up the road from me had it on 7-inch single. He had that in Metal Guru and was played all the time. But for me, it's an A. It's not quite an S. But again, I do prefer to Get It On.
Yeah. I mean, Telegram Sam, another one that I really love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bought it when it came out, and I still got it, and there it is in my collection. And yeah, it's a superb song. But if we're going to divide these singles up a little bit, I think we've got to take some of them out of S and leave them in A, haven't we? Really?
Well, no.
I think on another day, I might have pushed for this to be right at the very top, but I think, comparing this with some of the other singles, it's not quite there, but it's still brilliant. So I'll be happy for this to be A.
Yeah, right. There's no shame in having an A single. That's a fantastic single. A and S.
Yeah,
S is the creme de la creme rather than just the creme.
I just love the riff. That opening riff on this, it's just absolutely killer, and I'm going to put it in A as well. I think it goes, but I am going to put it there at the top of A because I think it is certainly better than Get It On. Okay, another 1972, another number one, Metal Guru.
Right, what a intro to a song. It's an absolutely brilliant intro. And the song itself was more or less covered by the Smiths, but they changed the words to Panic because it's basically the same song. This is one of the finest examples of glam rock singles in my book. And again, do I put it in A or do I put it in S? I would be tempted to go for the lower parts of S for this one for me. It's just a fantastic single. It really, really is good. And I think it's slightly better than Telegram Sam. It's just got that more oomph about it. So, yeah, S for me for Metal Guru.
Right, yeah, Metal Guru. I'm sure I've mentioned this before on our live stream on the Thursday night, Ian, but I bunked off school so I could buy Metal Guru.
Yes.
When it was first released, and I remember we had double woodwork in the afternoon, and I thought, wow, I could do without that. So me and my mate got on the bus, went into town, and we bought our copies of Metal Guru, and it's a brilliant song, and because of those sort of memories, really, I got a lot of trouble next day, obviously. But it was, felt it was worth it. Look, I got this single and I got it on the day it came out. So, yeah, it's got to be an S for me.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, it's an S for me. It's the very first T-Rex song I remember on Top of the Pops as a four and a half, whatever, how old I was. I know it. People say you can't remember, but you do.
Yeah.
It was just the hair, the glitter. It was just something about it, and it was and I've loved it ever since.
Yeah.
And it is my second favourite song behind Jeepster.
There you go. Has to be an S then. It's
got to be S, and I think I'll put it in the just there. So, up next, from 1972 again, and number 2, Children of the Revolution.
This is one of those classic runs of singles that it took me a long time to really appreciate, because I thought it was really ploddy. The riff was very ploddy. The chorus was great. The backing vocals, especially by Hard Keeling and Mark Vorman, one of them died recently, by Flo and Eddie, are brilliant. But the song itself, and I could never think about Mark Bolan's lyrics, some of them are ridiculous, and that's part of the charm. But I could never get over I drive a Rolls Royce because it's good for my voice.
It just rhymes, doesn't it? I think more than anything.
Yeah. I think you just got to accept that. Yeah, these lyrics are just straightforward nonsense, are they?
Yes. I would initially have put this in B, but I would put it the lower part of A.
Okay. Yeah. Again, I love Children of the Revolution. Bought it when it first came out, but I don't think I bunked off school to do it. And it's a lovely song. I've always loved it. Always been one of my favourites. But it's not one of T-Rex's absolute stunners, is it?
No.
So I would put this in A. It's a solid A for me.
Yeah.
For me, it's the nearest he got to doing something proggy. It's very King Crimson in places, and I like it, but it's never been one of my favourites. So for me, it's top end of B, bottom end of A for me. I like it, but it's not. I don't associate it with T-Rex. It's more of a proggy sound. It was a little bit different. don't get me wrong, I do like it, but I don't really associate it. But I'm happy to put it in the bottom half of A because you two.
Can I say that the B-sides of Children of the Revolution are so high standard with the tracks Jitterbug Love and Sunken Rags, both brilliant tracks. But A, I think it's where it deserves to be.
Awesome. Okay, move on to 1973 now. Another number 2 hit, Solid Gold, Easy Action. Sorry.
Well, this one was released near the end of 72, and this one was kept off number 1 by little Jimmy Osmond's Long-Haired Lover from Liverpool. So that's 3 tracks kept off the number 1 by, well, we'll give Benny Hill an excuse because it was very good. But it's just so unfair. He could have had 7 number 1s, but not to be. This one, along with Metal Guru, I think are his 2 glammiest type tracks. I think this one is even glammier than Metal Guru. It's where Children of the Revolution was actually quite a slow-paced song. This one goes at 100 miles an hour. I think it's really, really good. It's actually the second single I ever got of T-Rex. I had bought the Groover, and about a couple of weeks later, I was only 7 years old. We were in the record shop and we looked through the cheapie bins, and it was there. So I got it along with Elton John's Daniel and the cheapie bins. But I can't give this top drawer. It has to be another A for me. I think it's brilliant. But if you compare it to the 4 above it, it just falls slightly short. Yeah.
Get your platform boots on and stomp along to this one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think I like it because it's a bit of a departure.
Yes, it is
from some of the previous singles. It's a bit more sort of rocking, isn't it?
Mm.
And as you say, Richard, very, very glam indeed.
Very.
And I do love it, but I wouldn't go so far as putting it into S. So I think, again, it's a very solid A, this one.
Yeah, I mean, I like it as well, and it is quite glammy. I mean, it's like their version of Get Down, Get With It, isn't it? Lots of foot stomping, and it is a great song, but I don't. When you look at what's in the top tier, it just doesn't belong there. But it sits nicely in A for me.
Perfect.
Okay, our next one has probably got the most iconic opening riff of all time. 20th Century Boy. Got to number 3.
S all the way. Absolutely brilliant track. And been covered. That's another one, Mike, that's been covered by many bands. Even David Bowie did a version of it at the Brits in 1999 or something like that there, along with Placebo. And I believe Susie and the Banshees did a version of it as well.
They did.
And Bauhaus.
And Bauhaus. They did Telegraph Sam, I know that.
Yeah.
But it's an A. Without a doubt, it's an A. I love it. I think it's fantastic. I think the riff is brilliant. I know that one thing I will say from here onwards, we tend to get a little bit more repetition in the choruses, especially the fade outs, and we'll be coming to that. And but to me, it's an A without a doubt. I love it.
Yeah. I mean that opening riff blows you away, doesn't it?
It is. It's fantastic.
It's absolutely brilliant. And again, I like it because it's a little bit heavier than some of his previous singles.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's absolutely good. But I would say that I think it kind of loses its way a little bit. And for that reason, I don't think I could quite bring myself to say that it was an S. It's definitely a very strong A. But I think it just, the quality just sort of dives a little bit as the song goes on. Mm-hmm. But that's not to say it's not a brilliant song, because it is. So I would put that in A.
I mean, I think it's a brilliant song, but I sort of tend to agree with you, Mike, on this. It does sort of. There's a little bit in the middle that doesn't really need to be there.
Yeah.
It sort of. It just repeats that doon 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 doon. You know, yeah, we know the riff. Let's move on. And I can only put it in A, as much as I think it's got the best opening riff.
Okay. As long as you put it at the front of A.
I think that's a good, put it at the front of A, because it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just, I don't think it needed to keep doing that riff in the middle though, because it, it's a bit broken. But yeah, it's still a great song.
We'll agree to disagree on that one, gentlemen.
Yes,
we will. We're not disagreeing very much, though, are we? Really?
We're definitely going to disagree on this one, the next one.
but
I think we might. I think we might as well.
The Groover, 1973, number 4.
Love it, love it, love it, love it. I love everything about it. And this is where the repetition really does come in, because I will accept that the I'm the Groover, honey, at the end goes on a little too long, but I still love it. I just love the audacity on the self-importance of the TREX at the start. I absolutely love it. And, this is a top drawer for me. It's one of my 10 favorite T-Rex songs of all time. It was the first T-Rex single I actually bought as a child. Loved it then.
Right.
So the Groover is, I know it's not getting in there, but I'm trying to get it up a little bit as well.
Yeah. I just wrote a little note here, and it is that it sounds like Mark was running out of ideas a little bit.
Put it this way, I think 20th Century Boy and the Groover go together like hand in glove, because I think they're more or less the same thing. And I do believe that the Groover is heavier in sound than
Yeah. I'm not a fan though, Richard. And
fair enough.
Yeah, there's that sort of feeling that, you're serving up the same dish again, it's yesterday's leftovers a little bit. But
sometimes
I couldn't bring myself to say that this is a terrible record at all. But for me, it's his first B.
Okay.
I'm not a big fan of this either, and I don't think the fans were. I mean, it was his first record that didn't make the top 3.
Yeah, number 4.
Yeah, I think people, was this where it was all starting to, the popularity?
Well, that's where it was, because at the end of the day, in those days, the pop bands didn't last more than a couple of years anyway. And glam was starting to lose its, although 1973 for glam rock was the top of the tree, and then starting to move down, if you think about it. Because even after 73, Slade weren't having the same success.
I was just going to say, it's very similar to Slade, isn't it?
Yeah.
Although I believe that T-Rex were a year before Slade, so
yeah. But there was a sort of the chart position sort of nosedived a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel with this one, it seems like it was just pushing out a single for the sake of it. Although it's I like it, but as it is, it's taking bits from other songs. There's lots of little twiddly bits, so I can only put it in B as well.
So an S and 2 Bs. You've got a decision to make. Because it's me going to put it in. I've got to put it in B.
Yeah. I would.
It's just.
Yeah. I don't think it belongs with the rest of those singles that we've just played.
I don't.
For that reason. Sorry, Rick.
I repeat, we'll agree to disagree.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, next one, another one from 73. This one didn't even get in the top 10. He got to number 12, Truck On.
But it stayed longer in the charts than 20th Century Boy and The Groover. So the thing about Truck On, this is the most repetitive track he's really ever done. I think he sings Truck On something like 67 times inside 3 minutes, something like that there. And I never liked this. Even whenever I was getting into T-Rex in 1980, I never liked it at all. But over the years, I've come to appreciate this a lot more, and I think it's very, very well produced. But still, compared to the rest, it's the weak link. And for me, this is a B. I do like it a lot, but it's not as good as anything in the A tier at all. So it's a B for me.
Yeah. You said it, Richard. It's very, very repetitive.
Yeah. And
I've never been able to get on with a single. Not even in hindsight after all of these years. I'm just not keen on it.
Yeah.
So
did you know?
I would have to say C, Richard. I really would.
Oh, that's okay. Did you know that it was demoed in 1971 on acoustic guitar? The truck on bit hadn't been written, but the verses had been written in 71. So it's a pity that he just went for that repetitive chorus. Because the verses, I think, are really, really melodic. It's just the chorus lets it down. But I still love it. But there you go.
Yeah.
It doesn't register with me either. I find it boring. Utterly boring. Truck on. Go on your truck on then. And for me, it's bottom end of B or C. It can't go any higher than that.
I would put a B. The last one B. It's not as good.
I'd say a C.
Oh, well, there is a reason for I'm putting it. So I'll put it on the bottom of B for now. Okay, up next, 1974 and number 13. So it didn't make the top 10 again. Teenage Dream.
Sorry, guys, but this is superb. This is a brilliant, brilliant T-Rex single, and I bought this one whenever I was 7, just about to become 8. And it was a weird single. It was piano-led. There was a guitar solo in the middle. It makes no sense whatsoever, but I absolutely love it. There's no chorus at all. It's almost like him doing like a Bob Dylan song. So he's doing one verse, then he's doing another verse, then another verse. Quick guitar break, and 3 more verses, and Bob's Your Uncle. And I think it's the same length as Hot Love, because I timed them the other day, and they're both about the same length. I love this. I really, really love this track. I can't watch him doing performance of it on YouTube because he is so full of himself doing it. It's embarrassing. And he'll put on a bit of weight at the time. No, but he's doing all this here with his hands. Oh, Jesus. But I love the song. I really love the song. And I know it's not going to be an S for any of you guys or even A. But for me, it's an S tier. So, yes.
Wow. What can I say, Richard? What can I say? Yeah, I love this.
Good stuff.
Yeah, it's almost like a glam anthem.
It is.
And it really is. It really is lovely. And, after the previous 2 singles, I would say this is a very, very strong return to form for it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I love it. I love it. So, same as you, it's one of my favourites. And I would be happy to put it right up there at the top.
Good.
I can't agree. It is return to form. It is a lovely song, and it should have been a top 10, without a doubt. I think. I just like the melody to it. It's got a nice. It has got that dreamy feel to it as well. It's a brilliant song. Gorgeous.
Really. The words, I have not got a clue what he's singing about, but that doesn't matter one.
It doesn't matter one iota, does it? Because it's just got a lovely tone to it.
Yep.
Yeah, and to me, it's going in the top drawer because it is just one of the finest it's different, and he did a brilliant job of it. So
I'll also say, and I'm not sort of saying because of the next singles, but that capped the end of a series of what I thought were fantastic singles. That was the end. Whatever happened to the Teenage Dream, that's all done and gone, and this is like a new T-Rex coming after this.
Yeah, it's also like he's signing off from the glam rock, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, up next, it's 1974. This one didn't even get in the top 20. Number 22, Light of Love.
It's not great, to be honest. It's a bit wimpy. It's a bit la, 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 and a bit annoying. There's a demo of it on the alternate Zip Gun, which I think is much better. This is, it's okay, but this is a D for me.
I don't care for this one at all, really. It just doesn't do anything for me at all.
No.
I'd struggle to put it in C, really, but yeah, I'll put it in C.
I think this is just a load of drivel. It really is. I'd put it in the bottom because I've never liked this song. I just, I thought, yeah. I mean, I remember as an 8-year-old going, this is all girly.
It's a bit wimpy, so it is. But I've got a bootleg live version, which is much better again. I think the problem is the production of it. It wasn't produced by Tony Visconti for a start. This is the start really of Mark Bolan's production, and it affects it. And it's the la 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 of love bit that just gets me. The verses are fine, but the rest of it, no. I've changed mine from D to C actually. I think D's a bit harsh.
It's not not as far as I'm concerned, but I'll go and we'll put it in C. Okay, our next one. This one, number from 74, didn't even get in the top 40, and it's Zip Gun Boogie.
This is the one gets slated by the T-Rex fans, saying it's absolutely atrocious. This is better than Light of Love. At least this has got a bit of oomph about it. And I actually quite like this. I wouldn't say it's an A, but I think it's better than Light of Love. I would put this actually at the lower end of B. So I would, rather than a C. I think it is miles better than Light of Love, but the production of it lets it down. And if you do hear the live version from the show in 1974, it's really good. It's heavy as hell, and there's lots of little guitar licks. Really, really good. But it's a single we're going with, so it's B for me.
Yeah. I mean, at the time, I didn't like this. I didn't buy it, but I've got a copy of it now, and it's kind of grown on me a little bit over the years. I think its reputation is a little worse than the reality of the song here.
Okay.
And although I wouldn't say, it's anywhere near one of his best singles, and certainly not in the top sort of dozen. So I put here B or C. Really, I couldn't really make my mind up. But as I say, it's a song I just didn't care for at the time. But over the years, I've come to appreciate it a little bit. So yeah, probably C though.
Well, I'll say it's a lot better than Light of Love. It's got a little bit more oomph in it, but it's certainly not an S or an A or a B. It is a C. I think it's a C, but in front of Light of Love.
Yeah.
Oh, Richard, do you think it should go higher?
No, I'm happy enough as long as it's higher than Light of Love.
Yeah, it's got to be higher than Light of Love.
Yeah, I mean the picture on the cover says it all as well. It's.
No, that's not the case, because that's a picture from the Groover sessions. You used the wrong picture for the single.
Oh,
I know these things.
but I was just fighting. It's very hard to find some of these single covers. It's difficult.
I mean, the thing is that with singles in the UK, I mean, particularly the early ones, so that largely came in company sleeves, didn't they?
Yes. Okay, next up, 1975, back in the top 20 with New York City.
I think this one is really well produced, but this is one of his most simple singles out. And it takes the riff from 1 Inch Rock, his second single for Tyrannosaurus Rex, and explodes it into this song, which was a reasonable sized hit. I think it got to number 15 in the charts. Again, it's repetitive, and again, I really like it, but it's a B for me. It can't get into the A group. So New York City is a B for me.
Right, yeah. I can't get the Pan's People Top of the Pops performance out of my head when I listen to this. You know what they were like, and to be fair to them, they would have a week to rehearse and choreograph a little dance to whatever song needed to be played, but the artist couldn't be in the studio that week. And it's those little frogs that they were carrying.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. Talk about interpreting the lyrics literally. And I just can't get that image out of my head. But it's not a terrible song.
No.
So
it's a good signal.
I think I'd be happy for it to be in B, because it's certainly a lot better than those songs that we wouldn't see.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I mean, seeing that Top of the Pops, it's just, and I would suggest if anyone wants to go and watch it, just put it in and it'll come up. It's just bizarre. I've never seen anything like it, but I think it's a B. It's an okay song. It's one of his better ones of this period, shall we say. And I'm happy to put that in B. And I think it can be, I think it's even better. It's better than Truck On anyway. Okay. Staying in 1975, this got to number 30, and it's Dreamy Lady.
Well, this is really different. This was marketed as the T-Rex Disco Party, with Do You Want to Dance and Dock of the Bay on the B-side. It's an okay song. There's nothing spectacular about this. There is a couple of nice performances of it on, I'm not too sure if it's Top of the Pops, but it was something anyway. Came up from a star. Again, it's between B and C, and I would tend to go with the top end of C for me.
Okay. Yeah. By this time, I'd kind of fallen out of love with T-Rex a little bit, I'm afraid.
Mm-hmm.
And this was not what I wanted to hear. It's not T-Rex as far as I'm concerned. It's something else. He's trying to stay relevant, maybe, but I just can't abide it, really. But I can't put it in E, so I would say it's a D.
And I agree with you. It's insipid. He's taking, his girlfriend was influencing him too much, and it's a real bad song. I don't like it. It's not bad enough to go in at E, but it's definitely a D for me.
Okay.
The only good thing about it is it's the classic cover.
There you go. You realise, we're up against a T-Rex superfan here, Ian. So
yes,
this is why we get these different opinion towards the bottom, I think.
To be honest, like I am being as subjective as I can.
Yes.
So I can, I don't really dislike any of these, but I'm just sort of ranking them as such.
Okay, the next one is a bit of a strange one. It was recorded in 1975, but wasn't released till 1982. Didn't chart, and it's Christmas Bop.
I think he should have released this, to be honest. I think it's a decent Christmas song. I really do. There's one thing that really annoys me about this song, and it's the lyric. And it's Christmas, here comes the sun. To me, it should have been Christmas, here comes the snow. And then with something like, come on, let's go, to rhyme with it. But you don't associate the sun with Christmas. You associate the snow with Christmas. So that's the one thing that gets me. But I think it's a pretty good song. It's actually an old song because it had more or less been demoed for the T-Rex fan club flexi way back in 1972. So it's on that, maybe not complete. And then he recorded it so it would be released for Christmas in 75. And it was given a catalogue number. And a few of the labels were printed up. And those are worth a fortune now. And then for some reason, I think he just pulled the plug. I thought, no, this is going to ruin my reputation or whatever. But I think he should have gone for it. I think it's a good song. I'm going to give it a B.
Oh, right. Yeah, maybe this was a Christmas song for the Australian market.
For the sun. Yeah. Maybe, yeah. Never thought of that.
But it should have stayed in the can, quite honestly.
You don't like it?
You know, if it had never seen the light of day, I don't think the world would be any poorer for that. It's an E. Sorry.
Yeah, the best decision Mark made in 1975. Can the Christmas song. Why did they release it in 82? Because it wasn't relevant. No one would want to listen to that. And I agree, it should have never, ever seen the light of day. It's probably one of the worst Christmas singles from the glam rock era.
Yeah. I mean, that's right, Ian. I mean, if you're talking about Christmas singles, glam rock that was the genre for Christmas singles, wasn't it, for so many years? We had brilliant ones.
This doesn't even, I mean, this is not even up to Shawaddy Waddy's Hey Mr. Christmas. At least this is just below that. So unfortunately, Richard, it's going in at E.
Even though I had a B?
Yeah,
what about averaging out? Oh. And also, can I make a complaint of whenever you don't like something, don't stick the foot in. When it's down.
Yeah. Richard, I decided where I thought it would go before I'd listened to you. So
I as well as me, that was always going to be E.
What is even worse is he took a dig at Shawaddy Waddy's Hey Mr. Christmas, and that's a bloody brilliant one. But anyway.
Okay. A New Year, 1976.
Why don't you go first with this one, Ian?
It's London
Yeah, that'll put you in your place if you go first.
So where are we now? Is it London Boys?
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of this either.
I don't think anybody is.
It's absolutely dire, and it's going in E, as far as I'm concerned.
It's not as bad as E. It's repetitive. But I thought he got a little bit of the old T-Rex sound back with this one. But it's not a great song at all. I would put it, again, it's a C for me. It's not that bad. Now, this was part of a London opera that he was wanting to do, and there's a few other tracks from that, like Billy Super Duper's another one, and there's another London one as well, Brain Police, etc. But like all his projects, he never finished them, and he never really half-started them anyway. But standalone single, it's not great. A C for me.
Yeah, it's not really a single, is it?
It's not great.
You know, maybe if he'd completed that London Rock Opera, you know, it would be seen as a decent track in a musical, basically. But it's certainly not a single. It's not a record that you could really expect people to go out and buy.
Yeah,
and I think it's a D. So I'm in the middle there, chaps.
Well, we'll go for the average, and I'll put it in D. I won't put it in the bottom pile, this one, but it's better. It's better. I'll put it there because I think Dreamy Ladies are better than that. Okay, up next, back in the top 20 in 1976 with "I Love to Boogie."
Right, this is generic. This is another steal, actually, from Webb Pierce's Teenage Boogie. And if you play that, it's more or less the same song. And yes, it became a hit. It was good to see him getting a hit. But to me, this is a D. I'm never that keen on it.
Yeah. I would agree with you for broadly the same reasons, Richard.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he's trying to, get back to the glory days here. So what I'll do is I'll release something that sounds very much like something I might have released in 71 or 72. And it's fair enough, it's not a bad song, to listen to it on its own. It's fine. So I would say a B. But low end of B.
For me, this is probably out of this period towards the end of his career. It's one of his better songs. Okay, it's a bit going back old ground, but what I remember, it's nice to hear a sound where you listen to it and you know it's T-Rex straight away. You haven't got to go down. So I reckon it's C for me. So we got what? We got D, B, and C. Top end of C?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, up next, another one from 76, number 41, Laser Love.
Right, that's his worst single. For me, that's an E. I don't like it. Never have liked it. I think it's twee. In saying that, a live version I have heard, and it improves it so much. But it's the Top of the Pops appearance that really does put me off whenever he's sort of greased his hair. He's wearing a suit with flares about 6 foot wide at the bottom. And it was his Bolin Valentino look or whatever it was. But the song with the little dancey part, hey, never liked it. It's an E for me. And that's me being a big Mark Bolan fan.
Right. I don't think it's quite as bad as that. It's not good.
The keyboards are shocking on it. But
yeah, and you're right, it's a little bit twee, isn't it? I mean, I said D here, but I said upper end of D. But looking at what we put in there, it's certainly not as good as London Boys. So I think behind there somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't like this. It's awful. It's not what I want to listen to. I think this is the first time I've played Laser Love in a long time. I just don't like it. And I thought, I don't like it. I didn't even get all the way through it. So for me, it's an E.
Yeah, I'd be happy with that because
top end of E.
I don't think it's as good as London Boys, so it's going to be bottom of D or somewhere in E. So yeah,
I'll put it in E, and it's certainly better than Christmas Bob.
No, it's not.
Okay, next one. Number 47 in the charts, The Soul of My Suit.
The title puts me off with The Soul of My Suit. What on earth is The Soul of My Suit? However, the song's actually quite good. And again, there's a live version which is better. It's got more of a galloping sound to it. This is seriously overproduced as well, and I think it would work better as an LP track than a single. But I've come to like this a little bit more. I used to love this, and then it really fell down to my second least favorite single, but I have come to like it a little bit more. So I'm going to put it in a C.
Right. This was one of the singles that, when we decided we were going to do this, this was one of the singles that I had to listen to, and one of the very few singles that I had no idea how it went. I just couldn't remember it at all. And when I did play it, I thought, yeah, I'm lucky that I'd forgotten all about it. It's not great. And it's got to be in D for me. It just doesn't do anything for me at all.
Yeah, it's same with me, Mike. I thought I don't even remember this, and when I put it on, and I still didn't remember it.
Yeah,
but listening to it, it's not terrible. It's not I can't listen to it. It's just not very memorable. So I think it's a D for me as well.
Okay.
Are you happy with that?
Of course I'm not, but go for it.
Okay, our next one didn't chart. Dandy in the Underworld.
This is a really good song, I do prefer the LP version, the elongated LP version with the Cocaine Nights, which they changed to T-Rex Nights on the single, and then they overdubbed a bit of a lead guitar by Mark on the single. It doesn't work as well as the LP version. However, you can't deny that it's not a good song, and this would be a B for me. It's still not A or S, but it'd be a B for me.
Yeah. This was a swan song for Mark Bolan, I think. It's so much better than, the previous half dozen or so singles. But it's still not great. It's nothing, it's nothing to compare with the early singles. But it's the best of the second half of his career, I would say. And, for that reason, I would put it as quite a solid B, really.
Yeah, that's the same with me.
I do like this song, and as I think it was the Swan song. I mean, the whole album is sort of getting back to form. He'd lost the disco-y, groovy sort of stuff. He was going back to more rocky sort of. It would have been interesting what was going to go on if he hadn't have been sadly taken from us. But yeah, it's good, but it's definitely not S and A tier for me. I think B is a good place to put it. So that's where it'll go.
Okay.
So we come to the last one. Again, this didn't impress the charts. It was released in 1977, and it celebrates summer.
I really like this, actually. I think it's extremely catchy. There's a bit of a new wavy feel about it. The only thing I don't like is Summer is Heaven in 77. That's the only thing I don't like about it, because that's a bit twee, but I think the sound of it is really, really good. It was released, I believe, in August 77. He died in September. I don't know why the record company, and I'm not being callous here, but they should have pushed that song again after he died, and he may have had a posthumous hit with it. I think it's very, very good. I can't put it in A because it doesn't stand up to what's in A, but it does stand up to what's in B for me. And to me, this is his swan song, and it's a B, although I'm not going to get it. So nobody looking at you.
Yeah, I don't recognise the song from what you just said, Richard.
No.
it's a bit corny. It's not even a great pop song. You know, it's just, you know, I've no real thoughts for it other than I don't really like it.
Okay.
And again, you know, I said D for this one.
I think it should. If Boney M would have recorded it, it'd have probably been better, because that's more Boney M for me than T-Rex.
And you like Boney M?
And I like a bit of Boney M. I think.
What I'm trying to do here, Mike? See what I'm trying to do is get it lifted.
I just think it. I mean, but I agree with you, Richard. If they'd have pushed it like they did, well, like with Elvis, they really pushed way down and it got to number one. I think if they'd have really promoted this and played it, the radio, I think this would have probably been. It wouldn't have got the number one. I think it'd have been a top 10 hit.
I would think it would have been a top 30 hit at least. But they used it as the ad for Woolworths. Granted, Woolworths shut down about 6 months later, but that's not the point. But it was one of the last songs they used to promote Woolworths.
Yeah, I mean, I can't even put it in C. I think it was the wrong song for him.
That's the only one he had.
Yeah, so where shall we put it, chaps? I'd be happy to put it in the bottom end of C.
That'll do. I'm not going to get
it.
I know.
I think so. I think we both said D.
I said B.
C would be.
Yeah, so that's fair enough.
Okay, so there we go. We have in our wisdom, we've ranked them. So we'll start at the bottom. Are we happy where they're sitting? Laser Love and Christmas Bop.
I'm not happy with Christmas Bop. Christmas Bop, I think, okay. I think it's very good, but it's certainly not an E, even a D.
It's an F.
It's fail.
We don't have Fs.
I'm sorry, Richard. We got to go with the flow here, and
I prefer Laser Love anyway.
Yeah, out of the two. So in the next one, we've got Dreamy Lady, London Boys, and The Soul of My Suit. Personally, I'm quite happy to leave that.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah. I would agree with you.
So to C tier, we've got I Love to Boogie, Zip Gun Boogie. Can't even see what one that is now.
Light of Love.
Light of Love and the Celebration Summer.
Celebrate summer. Get it right, Iain. Get it right. Have respect.
Yeah, that's how much I don't like it. So
no, I'm happy enough for that.
I think I am as well.
Yeah.
So let's move on to the B tier. We've got The Groover, New York City, Truck On, and Dandy in the Underworld.
To me, The Groover should be higher. I put it as S, but to me, The Groover, although it's first, it is miles ahead of those other three singles. So I would even have it at the bottom end of A. But if you're happy with it in B, fair enough.
It's in that tier. It's the best song in that tier. I would agree with you, and I think it. Yeah, I mean, I think there might be a case for bottom end of A because it's quite a lot better than the other three songs.
Yeah, I agree.
If I do that, I think that's right. So that can move up there. I would put Dandy in the Underworld there, New York and Truck On.
That's fine. That's fine with me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right, so the A thing, we've got Telegram Sam, we've got 20th Century Boy, Get It On, Children of the Revolution, Solid Rock, Gold Easy Action, and The Groover.
The 20th Century Boy has to be S tier. I'm sorry, but it has to be. It's such an iconic song. You're doing a real disservice even putting it at the start of A. Everybody loves it. Everybody loves the start of it. It's such a great riff, and it deserves to be. And what it will do, you just move it up a wee bit. Just move it up a wee bit.
What do you reckon, Mike?
It doesn't deserve to be an S, but I really don't think so. And I prefer Children of the Revolution and Telegram Psalm.
Oh, well, okay then. I would even have Telegram Psalm an S.
So,
but I still think 20th Century Boy is even better. But it's up to yourselves.
No, I'm actually happy with that. Even with the groover being moved up.
Well, at least I've got one compromise.
Yeah. Okay, we've now got to sort out the creme de la creme.
Right.
So we've got Ride a White Swan, Hot Love, Jeepster, Metal Guru, and Teenage Dream. So what is the best of them?
It's either Hot Love or Ride a White Swan, and I'm happy with either one.
Yeah. They're the two real standouts here. Absolutely. Yeah. I would probably, if I was pushed, and obviously that's what we're doing here. We're making the decision, aren't we? So I would favour Hot Love, but only by a whisker.
Well, that's fine.
How would you go, Richard?
I'm happy enough. I did my 10 best T-Rex songs in video about a month and a half ago, and Hot Love was number 1, and Red White Swan was number 2.
See, my two favourites are in the top tier anyway, so I'm happy as long as I'll swap them over as long as I keep Jeepster at number 3 and Metal Guru at number 4.
That's okay. I still think 20th Century Boy, though. It has to be so good that so many of the punk bands and all have covered it.
It went a bit awry in the middle, and that's the reason why
I understand what you mean by that, though. In what way? It's a chorus, 20th Century Boy, I want to be your toy.
It's a bit repetitive a little bit. You didn't need to keep going over it. Keep it punchy, but it's still a great song.
It is a fantastic song.
But if it's repetitive, Hot Love's the most repetitive thing out, with the la 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 for about 4 minutes. You see the point I am trying to make?
You've got a point, Richard. Yeah.
I just thought of that there now.
Yeah. I think we could be still arguing about what was number 1 at 11 o'clock tonight. So I think we'll say we've done our define.
No, I'm not happy enough to sit till 11 o'clock tonight to argue this one out. So after this one.
Go on, Ian. Put it at the bottom of S. Put it at the bottom of S, just to keep Richard happy tonight.
All right, then. There you go. I think it should go there.
Oh, there you are, you see.
The very start.
Promoted to the top 5. Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
We'll keep it like that then. I think.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
It's got a great opening riff, so I suppose that's it. So I've really enjoyed doing this.
It's been great fun. This one. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have to think of another one to do.
Yep.
But next week, Richard and I are doing a real good top 10. And it's standout singles.
Number 1, Celebrate Summer. Standalone singles, not standout singles.
Standalone, yeah.
Yeah, ones that weren't on albums.
Yes.
And there's quite a few, especially from the punk era.
Yeah, some really good songs. So that's what we'll be doing next week. So it leaves you to say, and it's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from them, I think.
Yes, well done. Thank you very much. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye bye.